The water is cold, your lungs are burning, every muscle is screaming at you to stop. Your mind, the part that is supposed to protect you, is sending one clear signal. Enough. You have done enough. Stop. And here is what Navy SEAL training has discovered about that moment that will change the way you see every hard thing you have ever faced. That voice, that message that says you have nothing left, it is lying to you. You are not at your limit. You are at 40% of it. Stay with me, because what I am about to share is one of the most important things you will ever learn about what you are capable of. Subscribe to this channel right now, because every Monday and Thursday we bring you the mental tools that elite performers use to push past their limits. Like this video, share it with someone who needs to hear this today. Let's go deeper. I'm Dr. TJ, a Harvard Fellowship trained surgeon and a distinguished Toastmaster, the highest honor in Toastmasters International, earned by less than 1% of members worldwide. And everything I'm about to share with you comes from decades of real-world experience at the highest levels. Navy SEAL training, known as BUDS Basic Underwater Demolition SEAL training, has one of the highest dropout rates of any program on earth. Approximately 75 to 80% of candidates who begin the program do not finish. The most brutal phase is Hell Week, 5.5 days of continuous training with a maximum of 4 hours of sleep total. Candidates run over 200 miles. They are cold, wet, sandy, and sleep deprived constantly. The instructors are not trying to break the candidates physically, they are trying to break them mentally, because they have discovered something about human performance that changes everything. The body almost never gives out first. The mind does. The signal to quit, the overwhelming certainty that you cannot continue, almost always arrives long before the body has reached its actual limit. The question that SEAL training is designed to answer is not how physically capable are you. The question is, when your mind tells you to stop, will you listen? David Goggins, whom we discussed in week 3, calls it the 40% rule. When your mind tells you that you are done, that you have given everything, you are actually at approximately 40% of your true capacity. The other 60% is still there, locked behind a mental door that most people never open. Why does this happen? Because the brain is a survivor organ. Its primary job is not to help you achieve your goals. Its primary job is to keep you alive and comfortable. And anything that threatens comfort, namely pain, exhaustion, uncertainty, sustained effort, triggers the same alarm system. Stop, rest. This is dangerous. The alarm is not wrong. It is simply calibrated for survival, not for greatness. Research supports this. Studies on muscular endurance consistently shows that people can produce significantly more output after reaching what they believe to be their maximum when given the right mental cue. Cyclists told they were racing against a virtual competitor who was only slightly faster than their best performance, consistently exceeded their previous best. Not because their body changed, because their mental ceiling was shifted. The limit was never physical. It was always mental. And mental limits, unlike physical ones, can be expanded deliberately, systematically, starting today. So how do you apply the 40% rule in your own life? 3 practices. Battle tested, scientifically supported. Practice number 1. Name the voice. When the signal to quit arrives, and it will, give it a name. Goggins calls his the governor, the internal mechanism that tries to limit his output. When you name it, you separate yourself from it. You are not quitting. The governor is suggesting you quit, and you can choose to override a suggestion. Practice number 2. Set a micro goal past the point of quitting. When everything says stop, do not think about the finish line. Think about the next 10 seconds, the next 10 steps, the next 1 rep. SEAL instructors teach candidates to break Hell Week into individual meals, not 5 days. Just get to the next meal. The mind can endure almost anything if it only has to endure it until the next small marker. Practice number 3. Use the 40% as a benchmark, not a destination. The next time you want to quit, ask one question. Am I actually done, or am I at 40%? If the answer is 40%, you have a decision to make, not a physical decision, a mental one. The body has more. The question is whether you will give it permission to use it. Most people quit on day 27 of a 30-day commitment. They quit when the results aren't visible yet. They quit 3 days before the breakthrough. You are not most people. You are watching this video, which means you already suspect there is more inside you than you have used. There is. Open that door. Here are 3 quotations. Number 1. The most important conversations you'll ever have are the ones you'll have with yourself. End quote. Navy SEALs and the 40% rule. The second quote. When you think you're done, you're only at 40% of what your body is capable of doing. That's just the limits that we put on ourselves. End quote. Navy SEALs and the 40% rule. The third and last quote. You are in danger of a living life so comfortable and soft that you will die without ever realizing your true potential. End quote. Navy SEALs and the 40% rule. Most people quit at 40%. The SEALs know it. The science confirms it. And now you know it. Here is your challenge. And I want you to do this today or tomorrow in whatever hard thing you are currently facing. Find your 40% moment. The moment where the voice says, enough, stop, you've done enough. And instead of listening, say this out loud, not yet. Just those 2 words, not yet. And then keep going. 10 more seconds, 10 more steps, 1 more rep, 1 more call, 1 more knock. Because on the other side of the 40% is the person you have been telling yourself you want to become. They are waiting for you.
You are unstoppable.